Good morning. Today is day 20 of school closures in our district. Welcome back to our daily video. Today is Wednesday, April 15th in my world, but you may be watching this at another time. Updates for today, I have some exciting news as usual. For MobyMax, we have set a challenge to get to 2,000 points by July 15th. I'm happy to announce our current total is 1,826 points out of 2,000. We're so close. I'm so excited. You are so close. So again, I'll tell you that 1,826 points out of 2,000 that we needed by July 15th. We are doing such a fabulous job. I'm so proud of all of you who are logging in. Thank you. Here are some people that helped us yesterday to get to 8,000 or 1,826. Well, if we get to 8,000, we'll really be crushing it. Here are those folks that helped us get there. Aaliyah logged in yesterday. Amara logged in yesterday. Briar logged in yesterday. Brody logged in yesterday. Natalie logged in yesterday, and Tyson logged in yesterday. Great job. You're doing fabulous. Keep up the good work. Now, there's been something happening when you log into MobyMax, which I haven't shared. Every day that students logged into MobyMax over the course of this past month or so of distance learning, we received at least a $1 Amazon gift card. That really added up. We have received over $35 worth of Amazon gift cards. So I decided to make a purchase, and it came 2 days ago? Yeah, I think it came on Monday. So I'll show you. We received two boxes in the mail. And inside these two boxes are new headphones. So those of you who are on the computers for my class know that, especially in math, our headphones they're starting to go downhill. They're not so hot. So here's what we got in these fancy boxes. We got 3 sets of black headphones. We received 3 sets of orange headphones. We got 2 sets of light blue headphones, and we got 2 sets of dark blue headphones. Story problem. Are you ready? If Mrs. Wagner received 2 sets of dark blue headphones, 2 sets of light blue headphones, 3 sets of orange headphones, and 3 sets of black headphones from Amazon, how many sets of headphones will we have in the classroom when we go back to school? Think about that. Are you going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? I got more, so hopefully you're not taking away from what we already had. I'll let you think about that. How many sets of headphones for free, basically for free, did we get just for doing distance learning? Think about that. 2 dark blue and 2 light blue and 3 orange and 3 black. Do you have it in your noodle? 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. And 3 plus 3 is 6. And 4 and 6 are friends of 10, right? 4 plus 6 is a set of friends of 10. So we have 10 new headphones for computers in my classroom. I'm so excited. Moving on. Writing students, if you're still hanging with me, check your grade level packets for the Wednesday writing journal assignment. Second grade math students, you can work in your homeroom packets. If you're finishing up with those, you can work on Moby Max. Your teachers will probably be sending you an update of things that you can be doing online and other suggestions soon. I did receive an email from Mrs. Rodee yesterday with resources for all of the teachers to share. So I'm excited to see if those get sent out to you. And third grade math students, we should be working on lesson 6.10 this week. So in this handy dandy fanciness, that means that you should be done with all the pages up to 213 math boxes. Okay, so all this business are things that you can be working on from home. That is totally okay. So be working on that. If you are a writing student or a math student and you don't want to stick around, that is totally fine. I'm going to move on to some of our reading activities. Please feel free to stick around if you want to play along. Up first, we have a phonics game. Second graders, are you ready? Here we go. So we've been talking about adding initial phonemes and then taking some of those initial phonemes away. An initial phoneme is the beginning sound. So today we're going to delete or take away some of those initial phonemes. Here's a word. I'm going to say it. You're going to say it. Then I'm going to tell you what sound to delete. We have to figure out what's left. The first word is break. Say break. Now, say it without b. What's left? Rake. Good job. Say crack. Without k. What's left? That's right. Rack. Say ground. Ground. Without g. What's left? That's right. Round. Say groom. Groom. Without g. What's left? Room. Good job. Say grain. Grain. Without g. What's left? That's right. Rain. I'm going to reread all of our original words. I want you to look for a pattern. Break, crack, ground, groom, grain. What do they all have in common? At the beginning, the initial sounds. All of those words have a blend at the beginning that has a r. Listen. Brr, cur, grr, another grr, and another grr. We've been working on seeing how those two consonants bumped up together blend and what happens if we pull them apart. So second graders will do some more of that tomorrow. If you want to stick around, you may. We're going to do some sight words. Otherwise, third graders, you're up next. We have 10 sight words for the last 2 weeks because we stretched the lesson across 2 short weeks. Take a look. Here we go. There we go. Did you know them? If you missed one, go back. You can look at that again and pause the video. We've been talking a bit about this book. It is Eunice Kennedy Shriver by Jeff Fairburn. It is a biography. The Lexile on this book is $690. So families, if you're looking for just right fit books for your students to be reading at home, a Lexile around $600 would be fine. $690 is getting up there. It's kind of pushing it. But let's take a look at this. Our essential question for the week in biography is, what do good citizens do? And Eunice has been a great citizen. Let's find out more. Eunice's brother, John F. Kennedy, was president of the United States. I wondered if she was related to some of the famous Kennedys. Eunice asked her brother for help. Eunice wanted schools and training programs for people with intellectual disabilities. Remember, an intellectual disability is when you have some struggles with the way your brain is able to function, the way that your brain is able to work, and that makes learning and sometimes other activities very difficult. In 1963, President Kennedy signed a bill to help with more schools and training programs. And we have a photograph, so there's a text feature there. See it? Let's catch the caption. Eunice, who's on the right, was there when President Kennedy on the left signed a bill to help people with intellectual disabilities. In 1962, Eunice wrote a magazine article. The article was about growing up with Rosemary. I think that was her sister, if you remember correctly. Let's look back for text evidence. She had a sister. Yeah, remember the photograph? There she is, Eunice and Rosemary. So that's her sister. Eunice wrote that she was horrified at how people with disabilities were treated. She said that people with intellectual disabilities could do many things. And they absolutely can. Absolutely. A disability doesn't have to stop you from doing the things that you want to do. It just might be harder to get there, to work at it. At the time, people did not know much about intellectual disabilities, and Eunice helped people to understand. Good for you, Eunice. All right, so we have a little bit of a bump out here. It's some fun facts, and it is a text feature about the Kennedy brothers. So this is about Eunice, but let's find out about her brothers. Many members of the Kennedy family were involved in government. Eunice's brother, John F. Kennedy, became president of the United States in 1961. So if you wanted to do a little bit of math about when that is, take 2020 or 2020, write it on the top, subtraction, 1961 on the bottom. You will have to do some regrouping to probably figure that out, because in the ones place, if we got 2020, 2020, and I have 1961 on the bottom, I can't take one from nothing, so you're going to have to borrow. So that's a challenge for you if you want to accept it, to find out when that was, or how long ago that was. She had another brother, though, and his name was Robert F. Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy was the U.S. Attorney General from 1961 to 1964. After John's death, because John F. Kennedy passed away, Robert ran for president. Robert was killed in June 1968, so she lost both of her brothers. Then Edward Kennedy was a U.S. Senator for 47 years. So she had three brothers, in politics. That's cool. There's another bump out right here, fun facts. Let's look at it. It says, learning from Rosemary, and it's a quote. It says, those of us who have seen children live in the shadows know that a country as rich as ours cannot possibly justify this neglect. President John F. Kennedy, 1961. Those are really powerful words. So what it means is those of us who've seen children have a really hard time and not get the things they need to be successful in our country, which is very rich compared to a lot of other countries in the world, we cannot possibly justify this neglect. So what that means is we can't continue to just look away and pretend that there aren't people who need additional help and support. Wow, that's very powerful. I think we'll stop there for today. Our next section is chapter 3. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It's sunny, but it's chilly. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.